This video is going to explain how to bring your sniper up to one-shot standard, and although I didn't actually explain it in the video, this build should work for every faction. Each faction has equivalent attachments for their Recon class sniper, so just be aware of that when watching this video.
Now before I say anything about my sniper and my one-shot modifications that are going to make you the most elite sniper to ever play Heroes and Generals, let me just say there's something that you have to do before you even look at the mods for your sniper rifle. And that is to rename your sniper rifle something quirky and relatable or fun, but at the very least memorable, because it is going to be what your enemy sees every time after you kill them. So make it good. You can see mine here is please subscribe. And I think that works pretty well. So with that out of the way, let's go right into the details of my sniper. Now, first things first, I'm going to actually take off all of my modifications so you can look at what your sniper rifle is going to look like once you first buy it. And as you can see, I just took off all of the modifications, and this weapon is absolute garbage. Undoubtedly, without modifications, one of the worst weapons in the game. You could not choose a worse weapon, and this is why. The rate of fire is absurdly low. 34 rounds per minute is atrocious, and that's because it's bolt action. And the damage is only 50. There are sidearms that have 50 damage and a higher rate of fire. I cannot stress to you how disgusting this gun is without modifications. However, there is potential in this gun. So while you are going to be having a terrible time playing this, once you first buy it, there is light at the end of the tunnel, and that starts with the bullet. You can choose between the sniper round, the designated sniper round, or the Type D heavy ball. Either one is going to get you over the 100 damage threshold, but the 7N1 sniper is going to do it better. So I always choose the 7N1 sniper. The next option you have is in the crosshair or the scope. I definitely use the 8x scope because I'm a long-range sniper. I like pissing people off from 300 meters away, so the 8x scope works well for me. But I have seen people running a 3.5 for the Soviets or 4x scope for the Germans, and this works pretty well for close range. Definitely a lot less sway, and you're going to notice that. If you want to be a close range sniper, I would recommend these, and it's not even a bad idea. I would recommend at least looking into it. Now, as far as the trigger goes, pretty terrible idea to even put a trigger on your sniper in my personal opinion. It's not going to give you any damage, and it's going to cost more each round. If I were to put a trigger on, which I would never because it's a terrible idea, I would probably use the marksman trigger, but even then, why? Now, looking at the internals, your only option is the heavy bolt, so let's just move on from that. And looking at the barrel, actually 3 barrels that will get you over the 100 damage threshold, being the Scout, Octagon, and Chromoly. However, the Chromoly is undoubtedly the best option, so I would choose to buy it unless you don't have access to it, in which case you can't, but I would definitely strive to get there.
And that kind of wraps up the one-shot build portion of this video. It's a relatively simple build with only 4 core modifications. Now that your rifle can kill a person in one shot, I hope you have fun killing all the infantrymen, counter-snipers, and peeking tankers that your heart desires. And now I'm going to show you some gameplay so you can see how this rifle actually melts kids in battle. Now every now and then you may see me hit someone and them only be wounded, and that's because I'm a crap shot and I probably hit their arm or leg, which does a little less damage. But without further ado, let's get into some gameplay.